Hello YouTube, hope we can get through this so it's not too long. This is not that complicated if you're used to doing a lot of stuff with rotary tools, precise stuff. Okay, I have a video on disassembling SCHRADER valve. I suggest you watch that first or you will be lost. That is beveled, okay? There's a reason for it. Let's try to do this one-handed. I gotta look around the camera because the bottom of this collet is beveled. Okay, the very bottom. Okay, so I think you figured that out. Disregard that, that comes later. Okay, here's the cap. Okay, we made this cap so it's just will fit. And see how this is tapered? See where it's shiny? I'll explain that here in a little bit. Next, I took a file. Okay, and I filed this so this is flared on the inside, so you have to take your file and go at an angle because you want a flare in there. You want that flare to match this, and that's why I spun it. I had it in the drill once and spun it a little bit. You could probably take some valve grinding compound or something. See that when that just tries coming through? So when you screw the cap on this, onto here, it squeezes these fingers together, and that's what holds your bits. Same as on your dremel, okay? You with me so far? Okay, we'll put this part together real quick and show you what it looks like. It's not perfectly centered because a lot of these, it's weird. They wobble because it's so big in the back. But I just happen to have collets that were big enough. They make collets a lot smaller. There's a spare one. So let's put this together and then I'll show you when it's tightened up. You'll be able to see it closes up those little gaps. We'll be right back. Okay, let's try this on record. I don't know if we've recorded it. It's not going to close them all the way. But see how it's trying to protrude through. I mean, you can make it a little bigger, but it's going to wear. And that's why I spun it a little bit to see how shiny it was. But it holds it pretty tight. I mean, I'm up. But they're never going to be real straight. And I have the same trouble with this cheap tool. Disregard that. That's a pin vise. Here, might as well show you. See? It'll hold them. You can stick this in a drill now. Okay? And use it. Or, if you're brave, you can find an electric motor and make your own rotary tool. See, that's the idea. If you do this stuff, I'm not responsible. You get hurt or whatever. This is all an experimental project here. Okay, I want to show you this. I want to extend it, but see where I chopped most of the thread off compared to that one? I'm sure you can tell. But I had to grind it to make a relief cut, so this will screw all the way on. So next we'll screw that together and we'll show you. Because this time it's permanent. I'm going to put it on there all the way. It might be permanent. I want to put Loctite on first, so we'll screw it on until it starts getting stuck. Okay, see how it's almost all the way on there? I can put that together with a pair of pliers and Loctite. It's not coming apart. That makes this thing how long? Because you know you're going to stick it in the drill. That makes that thing about 3 inches long. You know you're going to stick it in the drill as far to go about like that. So that gives you that much sticking out to work with. So there's something you might want to do outside with your cordless drill, and you got a whole bunch of these bits, and I'm still looking for a collet that holds the bigger ones. We don't have one yet. We're still looking because they, like I said, they have to be this big size to fit in there. But it is a little bit, if you spin it, it's not going to be perfectly balanced. We're going to put it in the drill once, and so you can see it spinning and see how bad it is. So here we go. We're going to be brave and see what it looks like. Okay, are you ready? Maybe we can get it up against that white background. It's good enough to get the job done. I got a battery charging this. This battery's about gone. My old cheapo. I have a video on this. This is just a cheapy $20 drill. That was the whole idea. See? Part of it goes in. That gives you couple inches to stick out. Okay, stay tuned. We'll see if we can think of anything we missed on how we put this together. Okay, we did put that device in a little vice grips, and we grabbed it by the knurling so we didn't scratch up to it. We did Loctite that with the blue stuff, whatever strength it is, and it does wobble. I mean, this stuff is not made machine tolerance. It's a valve stem. There you go. I'm assuming in time that will wear a little bit better. Like I said, you can, if you went a little bit bigger, you might be able to squeeze on there a little more to get them tight, but I've got it to where it'll work. Because I figured it'll wear in time, but I may get brave and find some electric motor out of a cordless drill or something to make me another rotary tool, which I do not need. Or like I said, use it in the vise. This is a pin vise. I have a video on this. This is 4-in-1. There's a bit here. If you take this off, there's a bit in here that's got two double-ended. And double-ended here. I have a video on this. You just put in pin vise. And this is only like $5. I got it from some whatever company. I know I said it in the video, but you know, it's made for drilling holes by hand, like little circuit boards and stuff. The same as this. If you find enough of these collets, you could make something. My idea was put it on this handle. See? That's why if you watch disassembly that, I had to take that piece out and it goes inside of there. So it could go down on there. So we could Loctite that or drill through it and drill through a pin to lock it. Do something. So we can make our own little pin vise. But I think I'm going to keep it to use it in the drill. Or like I said, make a homemade tool someday. Thanks for watching. We're out of here. Like I said, I'd suggest you watch the disassembly of a SCHRADER valve extension. And then you get a better idea. We're gone.